Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. Welcome, everybody. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with you to share today's collective energetic read, keeping in mind that Jesus was a carpenter, my lovies. That's what's coming in. Keeping in mind that we are reading collective energies. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because you are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We are going to go ahead and get started, my lovies, by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected as you are to the all. In this experience, you can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. Getting something about the Colombians, Melanie, Nepal. This Nepal energy has been very present for some of you. Spirit gave us earlier today, maybe it was like a few weeks ago, something about a reverend going to prison. For some of you, an important reverend or slash bishop going to prison, and Spirit gave us that someone's been sentenced. So for some of you could be hearing that a reverend that you revered and admired, who put out a hit for hire. This reverend is a messy one, but with a messy gun. But something about a messy gun, something about a gunner. But yeah, my lovey, something about number one stunner, something about Birdman. I'm seeing Birdman. But yeah, the reverend is going to prison, my lovies. Spirit was not kidding. You cannot hide. No temples can hold me. You cannot hide behind religion. Thank you so much, my lovies, for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you for, again, I use the word thank you in a very, like, I almost feels like I'm trying to make something transactional that's not. It's actually quite deep. But for me, I much rather use I appreciate you, or I appreciate, the appreciation versus thinking, because I think it turns something transactional that is not. It's actually quite deep. But I appreciate the fact that that you come here, my lovies, or but I use your lingo, so thank you, my lovies, for coming here, for co-creating this work, for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes, your super chats, my lovies. Thank you for your bookings, my lovies. Thank you for your personal bookings. We did schedule our next live, so that's going to be, you can check that out in the community. I don't want to misquote that. I think it's the 7th, I'm pretty sure, July 7th. And so we will do another live then, because apparently you want them a little bit more frequently, so we'll see how it flows. But thank you again, my lovey, so much. Your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Fernanda, thank you for co-creating this work, because it is a co-creation. Spirit has summoned your sister friend. This is not this is something that Spirit told your sister friend, this is what you must do, because it is the gift that was given to you, and so this is what you must do, and this is how we're doing it. It was a long time in the making, and we are not faking, my lovies. We are the real deal, Holyfield. Thank you for those who I get a lot of comments like that. They got a little scared. It's like it's creepy, or you make it known that for some of you, some people that come here, it's like, oh, it's a little scary that it comes out that way. Like, what is it? But it's all of us, my lovies. It's all of us. It's God. It's the real deal, my lovies. It's not a joke. No temples can hold God. We cannot hide. We cannot hide, even if we want to commit suicide for some Jesus. Reprende in the name of my grandmama. Jeez, my lovies, get rid of that energy. Even if you die, even if you try to take the coward's way out of a situation, you're still going to be judged. Spirit is watching us all. We are always connected, always. Even when you're sleeping, when you think you're alone, when you think you're not being watched, Spirit is always with us. You cannot hide behind traditions, religions, your friend group, your family group. Everyone came here for a reason. You incarnated for a reason. Whether you want to take that responsibility or not is all up to you. Also in the preliminary for some of you, Someone is going to get acquitted. There's a lot of legal procedure energy for you, my lovies. We adore you. We're gonna as we set up for thanking the ancestors. Someone's being set up. As we're thanking the ancestors, we're gonna go ahead and give you a synopsis of what's to come. So for some of you, someone is breeding dogs for fighting. The letter O is a delusional. The letter O is a delusional who thinks they're gonna get away with things they've been doing in secrecy. They're almost getting like a kick out of doing things in secrecy to harm others. For some of you, someone wanted someone homeless, or this is what you wanted, and they're feeling haunted. They are actually being haunted. For some of you, the black magic is backfiring, and we have people losing their minds. So for some of you, if someone is acting, again, in our society, we like to look at the physical, but we don't look at the spiritual. So for some of you, someone's losing their mind because of all the black magic they've been doing, all of the ritual work, all of the manipulations. And they're actually, the black magic is driving them insane. That's how it came in the preliminary. Someone is literally going insane because of their ritual work. We also have the letter O for some of you. The letter O is losing their mind as well. And Spirit is looking at the letter O and the letter F as if they're delusionals that think they're going to get away with everything, and they're not getting away with anything at all. We do have a group of older females as well who wanted someone homeless, whether it be you or this was you, part of this group of older females. My lovies, we read for everybody. We love everybody. We're just doing our work. We're not a jerk, my lovies. We're just doing our work. But something about Upwork, a group of older females who one would have hoped would have learned something in their lives. They're still living and learning. So something about Teresa, something about Sandra. They're going, and something about Adolf or Adolfo. This Adolfo energy has been very present. They're going through some type of karma in their lives. At some point, these people are really incredulous. They don't believe in anything. They've lived really cold. It almost feels like life has made them very cold and lose like that spark, that divine spark. And it's curious because then they also like, it's such an odd crowd there. But moving on, for some of you, Gemini energy is involved in a situation, and there's going to be someone who is going to be acquitted. This is someone who is a people pleaser or a crowd pleaser. And they've been hanging out with a crowd. They love codependent relationships. This is how it came in. So they believe that they are experiencing love in their community. This is someone that can talk a lot about like, this is a brotherhood or this is a sisterhood. We're all brothers. We're all sisters. No, everybody is just living in fear and codependent, because if anybody sneaks away, this is the type of crowd, again, for some of you, you come from really like, how do we put this? They are powerful, but not in the way that it's coming in as powerful people, but it's more like the right clicks, all the right friends in all the right places, the right clicks. It's more clicky, and that's where the power comes from the click. That's interesting to put it that way. And something about click like a remote control. You know what I'm seeing? The movie, something about clickbait. You know what I'm seeing? The movie with Adam Sandler, Click. Wasn't that the name of a movie? Anyway, where he was like remote controlling everything. That also came in. So these people, like, because that's the circles that some of you run in, like people that control they yield a lot of, like a lot of political power. They could yield a lot of departmental power. They could yield a lot of power in the fire department, for example. A fire truck just went by. They could yield a lot of power in politics, even with religion. Bishops working with governments to something about bankrupt somebody. But for some of you, you run in these types of circles. And so it's like there's a debauchery happening, and the debauchery, actually it's been happening. And the debauchery is like being exposed, or a cycle of it anyway, because this is a cycle. It's cyclical. This is not the first cycle, and it's probably not going to be the last. We would hope, but I am getting Aventura, the album. That could be significant for some. Puerto Vallarta, for some of you, Puerto Vallarta is coming in. Something about Vallarta Express as well for some of you. Vallarta Express, a Mexican restaurant. Anyway, for some of you, we have people that feel like they're powerful in their communities. They think they have power in their communities. So we have the letter O, losing their mind, trying to play all types of, I don't know, like plant booby traps or something. I don't know. They're not getting away with anything. It's like, if they do see, like, for example, like, let's say this person has some type of hidden play, and they see that it works, or they get what they think they want out of that, but it's never enough. I'm getting that song, never too much, never too much, never too much. Doom, 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 doom. 11, 11. Doom, 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 doom. 11, 11, and 11, 12, and then 11, 17, and then 11, 18. The star, a hidden, and the star and the moon. Someone can have a hidden love affair too, because I'm getting the song, I only call you when it's half past something, the only time that I'll be by your side. I'll call you when you, when I'm effed up, and that's the real me. Is it the real you? The hills have eyes, the hills have lies and spies. Who are you to judge? Do dee doo dee doo dee doo dee dee doo. For some of you, there's somebody that actually wants love in their life. So this reverend that's going to prison, I'm impressed with him, to be quite frank, because that means a part of him has summoned up a punishment. A part of him wants him to repent, to the point where the way Spirit gave us is if he lives long enough, he'll probably end up in prison again. Because imagine what he's being charged with, but everything he has done behind the scenes that he got away with. This is the energy for some of you that you're dealing with. This could be you in this energy. This could be someone around you that you know of. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Yeah, I had someone comment, they're like, this gift is creepy. I get that quite a bit. Like, especially like in personal reads, I take it a little bit more slow. I want to take you to a place that's nice and quiet. So the color is Chloe, where no one there to interrupt, ain't gotta rush. I like to take it nice and slow in personal reads. Not nice and slow, but like a lot of people will say, oh, dang, our personal read was only supposed to be like 15-20 minutes. But if Spirit says it needs to be half hour, your sister friend listens. Especially if it's going to help to facilitate a tower or make a tower more pleasant as someone's going through a mental shift or a spiritual shift. Or the tower to me is also really related to the nervous system. So as you're going through a shift in your life, that's why when people like do spiritual attacks, for example, people that use, also for some of you people that use directed energy weapons, when they do spiritual attacks, they attack your nervous system, your central nervous system. And you see the manifestation of that in one way or another. So you have to clean. You have to, if something about the clean, something about like a clean pull when it comes to, something about your gym buddies was in the present as well. For some of you in the present, someone's pregnant. When you do like a clean pull, when you do like, not a Bulgarian squat, those, some of you do like the press over the head, but it's like a whole, like you have to, it's like a deadlift, push up, pull, press overhead combination type thing. For some of you, you're in some type of like, I don't know, like a CrossFit or something. Like, it's like, I'm getting like those when they do that stuff. Anyway, something about a neck tattoo. Yeah, my lovies, is no joke. um, Spirit is real, my lovies. Spirit is real. Spirit is real, my lovies. It's like people think it's creepy. You think this is creepy, but you don't think church is creepy. You think this is creepy, but you don't think... I don't know, my lovies. I get it. I get it because I get it. I get it. Even when I find like really strong channelers, such as myself, and I have conversations with them, it's interesting because it's like... It makes you a little paranoid because it's like, have you been watching me? How do you know this about me? How do you know my name even before I fucking told you my name? How do you know my birthday before I told you my birthday? I was in a job interview once, and this woman, especially when people are sincere, that's when they're talking about something that is really near and dear to their heart, it makes it really easy to read. And someone's greedy. It makes it really easy to read. And I was having this conversation with a female in a work situation, and she was talking to me about her significant other, and they were getting prepared to get married. And I said, I forgot the date, but I don't forgot the exact date, but it was in November. This was almost a decade ago. No, this was more than a decade ago. No, it was like a decade ago, almost a decade ago. And I remember that the date was in November, and I said November, and then she's like, that's, again, it was like, I think it was either her birthday or his birthday or the date that they got together, or their anniversary. But it was an important date for them. And she's like, how'd you know that? And I'm like, it's just, at that time, I didn't talk about it as much. A decade ago, I was still kind of like trying to protect it, or protect myself, or not be seen as like, oh my gosh, the X-Men. Like, it's like, you know, like a special experiment. I'm not. I'm Spirit's daughter. I'm Spirit's love. I'm Spirit's baby. So for me, you know, I had to get comfortable. Spirit had to train us to get comfortable with just being everything I am, including this part of me, which sometimes it also causes a lot of envy. It's especially, you know what I've noticed? No, we're not going there. Anyways, moving on. Envy's in the field. Moving on from the envy, my lovies. We gotta move on. We gotta be strong. Reprende esa vaina. Anyways, let's go. Zoe. Reprende, my love. Reprende. Something about Z, too. Stop being so envious. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, and lying, too. And spying. Crazy. Go find your peace. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional... And then they watch to see if they get a reaction out of you. It's like, go find your peace, my love. Fudge. To the all. You got shit to do. Go. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To Mama Merced. To Mama Merced, to Mama Merced, to Shango, to Shango, to Shango. For some of you, you have a crush on somebody, but they're working with a group of people against you, to sabotage you. Ain't that some shit, my lovies? That came in the preliminary to a group of people. For some of you, there's someone that Spirit keeps asking them to answer the call. And this person is someone that's been looking for love in their life. They have actually been, like, it's almost like they're manifesting you. Like, they've wanted real love. They've been in codependent connections. They've wanted real love, psychological deflections and projections. But what now, so curious, something about Winona. But now what they want to do is they want to sabotage the gift that they summoned up. Ain't that some shit, my lovey? So they're about to lose the opportunity. It's like, you summoned this. You want real love. and they're about to lose the opportunity for trying to, because someone's trying to sabotage you secretly. For some of you, I mean, you come here, my lovies, a lot of you, you talk about these videos, you talk about these readings, which is, again, you share this content, my lovies, and I think you're so brave and beautiful and spirit is looking at you like, you stay true, you stay true, you stay true. And a lot of people could look at you like, you believe in this, you believe in that, you believe in God. Oh my God. It's like, and then they try to start looking for like picking like flaws in your arguments. Like they start trying to lie on your argument that God gave you. It's like, again, it's really curious. But anyways, my lovies, but you're trying to impart knowledge for some of you on others, and someone's secretly trying to sabotage you. Someone that, for some of you, you have a crush on somebody, or there's somebody you really like. Not a crush, I don't like that word, but you know, it is coming in as a crush. There's someone you really like, and they're trying to secretly sabotage you. Because you believe in God. You may not be religious, but for some of you, you are. But you also, you have a true Olsen, but you you have a true connection with God. Something about true TV, something about courts. Some people can work in the courts. Anyways, what do we do? Something about Delphine. What do we do, my lovies? Something about Christine. We just keep going. We keep flowing, my lovies. We keep popping. We keep dropping. Pop, lock, and dropping. 2111, 2112. Some of you definitely work in the... Daphne, you work in the courts, and there's a judgment for some of you. To the altar, your unconditional love and your mercy. Someone's going to be stuck in a situation. To the altar, your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to Shango, to Shango, to Shango, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Elegoa, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Ogun, to Ogun. Something about Titi me pregunto. It's Bad Bunny for some of you. It's Puerto Rico. To Ogun. There it is, negative emotions. Aleotion. Aleotion was present in the preliminary for some of you. To all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work, what are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work, what are the highest messages, the most truthful messages? Oh, that's how you feel, my lovies? The most just messages. To all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work, what are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and judgment, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? What's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you, and we love you. You know that it's true, my lovies. Let's do it, my lovies. Get to it, my lovies. For some of you, a Mercedes, a black Mercedes vehicle, like a car. And for some of you, a black Mercedes coupe. Y'all all Mercedes out, my lovies. What is up, everybody? What is up, my lovies? We are reading for you. You know that it's true, that we love you. We are reading for whatever spirit needs us to read for, keeping in mind that Gregorian time frames frame time in a certain way. And you know what's curious for some of you? These people that are that you're working with, especially if you work in like the legal field, like the courts, or you're going to court with somebody, the curious part is that they are having a hard time believing that you're nothing like what you say you are, or like not even what you say you are, what you actually are. They're having a really tough time believing that their misperceptions of you aren't true. In addition to that, they also like to copy everything you say. For some of you, everything like this was present in the preliminary. I'm just the messenger. Anyways, we have a debauchery that's fallen apart. That's a good thing from the start. We are going to read for, what is it, my lovies? What energy is it? It's 19. No wonder why. 19. The number 19, the number 24, the number 11, the number 12. 19 energy. Something about Trump for some of you. Trump 2. 2 years for some of you. What do we do? So much is coming in. Someone has a rabbit energy. For some of you, you're in rabbit energy. That's why you're always shagging like rabbits. For some of you, you're always shagging like rabbits. Jesus, my lovies. But the year of the rabbit could be significant for some of you. But we're reading for 19 energy. 19 energy from the south. Here we go with southern accent. I'm very sensitive to the southern accent. 19 energy in numerology is 1 energy, because you take the 1 and the 9 and you add that, you get a 10, you take away the 0, bloop, and then you get a hero. So 1 energy is a new beginning. 1 energy brings in a new portal. So, oh, look at the crow. We got new adventures ahead of you. The crow energy is the truth seer, and they see the truth in different dimensions. So for some of you, a new beginning when it comes to a revelation, when it comes to a spiritual, especially revelation for some of you. 1 energy brings in a new portal for some of you. We did have a lot of life lesson energy in the preliminary. You live and you learn. You live and you learn, and some got burned. You live and you learn. Experience, training, and development. For some of you, you could be starting a new training. For some of you, you could be starting a new life training, meaning spirit can bring you to a new training. Whatever area of your life needs to be refined, whatever training. For some of you, someone is definitely going to do time. There's a lot of judicial energy, procedural energy, legal energy in your field. For some of you, litigation is like present. For some of you, mediation is also present. For some of you, you could be getting mediation with someone who was harassing you in some way. There's mediation for that as well for some of you. For some of you, someone is going to be admitted to a psychiatric hospital. It was also present in the preliminary. 2611. So we are jam-packed with all types of legal procedures in the field. Y'all are in litigation city. Jesus, my lovies, Jesus Louises. But nonetheless, you got a new beginning out of this. So you're going to be blessed with the ability to take a new lesson. For some of you, maybe someone around you or you, after going through some type of litigation, maybe there's psychological support for some that were planning, crazy shit. For others, maybe there's a support when it comes to maybe after a litigation process, you're going to get acquitted and you got a new beginning and it's going to change your life. Or for some of you, it's going to change your wife too, or your husband. But 1 energy can bring in, I'm getting strong like after litigation, after a judicial procedure, after 8 energy, after going through a really difficult Saturn lesson, something that had to do with building up karma to then release that karma, to transmute that karma. 2711, 911 energy. So now you got a new beginning. For some of you, a lot of officer energy, judicial energy, procedural energy. Maybe for some of you, again, someone was overstepping their boundaries. For some of you, we even had a couple that was fueled by the female in the couple, who was gossiping quite a bit and brought unnecessary and undue judgment to themselves and to you. So that's something about Antoinette. So all of that energy is floating around for some of you. A lot of litigation, a lot of enough with the blame game. Now there's a decision that is being made. The divine, the heavens have already made the decision. So about Devin. Now it's time to also make the decision in the 3D. I like that. That's interesting energy. And it's all Anna, ANNA, but also ANA. Something about Paloma or Pauline. Anyways, and this is all Mercury. So Mercury rules the written. So this is all going to be in written form. There was a lot of gossip in the preliminary. So for some of you, a lot of gossip. I have been I noticed a trend now. You're shifting into like more gossip videos. A lot of you have been watching a lot of like celebrity gossip, just gossip of all types of stuff that's present for some of you. Gossipy energy, however that's expressing itself in your life. For some of you, again, someone's wife made up some type of like drama, gossip in the past, and it's coming back to haunt them. Excuse me, my lovies. It's going to make it very emotional. Excuse me. The emotions are definitely, the last few readings, I've had to blow my nose, and the sinuses have been going more than normal. So for some of you, you can be having a lot of sinus issues, but it's because of clearing of old karma, of old energies, of old emotions. And if you are connected to a crowd, even if you don't exist within that crowd, if you are, for some of you, you do exist within these crowds, even if you're connected to a crowd, not if for some reason if you were the fuel of the energy, even if it was a lie, that energy is now being returned to you. So it's recalibrating or being returned to whoever, right? The karma is balancing itself out. So you could be feeling like really sensitive, especially your sinuses, which are, again, like the lymphatic system. It's like clearing of emotion, clearing of bile, clearing of trash in the system, especially if it's trash that, as above and so below, even if it's trash like gossipy, attack, character assassination. There was a female for some of you who really, or a group of females for some of you, or men, take it how it resonates, but it did come in as very feminine energy, or very like women. They took pleasure in, there was a female especially who took a lot of pleasure in causing a lot of drama and gossip, and so that's coming up to cleanse. So just be patient with yourself as you're processing that for some of you, because someone was out for blood. They wanted to see you homeless for some. It was present in the preliminary. I gotta tell you what I gotta tell you, my lovies. Everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. We got the Knight of Cups energy. So we have some type of, for some of you, you could be going on a date. Someone could be treating you nicely, whining, dining you, taking you out somewhere. They want to come forth with some type of proposition, emotional. So we're definitely in the emotional energies. For some of you, some people want it all, but you don't want anything at all, unless it's an apology. For some of you, you want an apology. For some of you, in the preliminary, it did come in an apology call, hodgepodge, something about posh. In the preliminary, it came in as you're going to get an apology call. For some of you, you're going to get an apology email. For some of you, you're going to get an apology. So again, this energy is kind of, you know, it's circulating. Ace of Cups energy, circulation. For some of you, you could also, something about the percolator. For some of you, you can also get a phone call from a young water sign, a friend, or someone who wants to do something nice for you. They want to go out to lunch or take you out somewhere. The Knight of Cups energy is very like whiny, diny energy, or someone that could even want to take you out on some type of date or a lunch, or let's get together, let's get some brunch. Are you at work? Do you want to hang out? For some of you, these are slow moving energies. Spirit is showing us how this person is sitting on the turtle. So someone could have been very slow. This is a trickster's tarot, by the way. In the trickster's tarot, it's curious how the Knight of Cups is on a turtle, because usually the Knight of Cups is on a horse, but it's known as one of the more slower moving horses. It's not like the Knight of Pentacles. This is a slow moving process. For some of you, you could be dating someone for a while. The last 12 months or a year could be significant for some, of dating somebody, or getting to know somebody, or some type of friendship, or consistently like going out for drinks with someone. It's coming in as like very like someone you've been getting to know for the last year or so. Or maybe a little more even, because this could be, again, the Knight of Pentacles can bring in years, if not decades. I think, you know, it's curious to me in like YouTube reading and people that I've worked with like in person. Again, I've met all types of readers. I was trained by people that have practiced, you know, for it's just in their family. And but YouTube readings and social media readings, I think it still encapsulates an energy. It's just curious to me how it mirrors the like immediacy effect of something. This is something Spirit wants to emphasize timing here. This is not something that's like immediate. It's not something that's it's like at least a year of this energy of something, an emotional proposition that was invested in. Two of Cups, definitely a relationship. Five of Cups, we are in the emotions. Five of Swords, we are in the emotions. We are in the emotions and deceit. I didn't want to jump right into it, but I did feel it when I saw the Knight of Cups, because I did feel something is not okay. Boom, we got water, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And then we have a Five of Swords. The last 5 months, the number 7 could be significant. The number 5 could be significant. 1975. 1957, 57 could be significant. 97, 96, 79. We got the 2 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. Bon, ba écoute. Bon, ba écoute. Ba écoute. Bon, ba écoute. Ba écoute. Spirit was giving us, so for some of you, it's definitely like a friend group or a loving situation. This was a codependent situation. And you got to walk away because we got 8 cups total. That's how Spirit is giving it to us. It doesn't always work that way. 8 of Cups energy, you got to walk away. Because you're gonna, for some of you, let's go back to like court cases or something about Brown versus something. Something about Georgia. Something about Georgia State, the university. They are telling what they did as an analogy in order to clear karma, but dodge confessing. You got a group of people here that were invested in doing something for a long time, and they were all working together. This was a group of friends, people that considered themselves buddies, gym buddies, people that consider themselves friends, artists working together. For some of you, if you are an artist, if you are a musician, especially if you write lyrics or poetry, Spirit wants you to pay attention to what you've been writing for the last maybe 7 to 8 months, maybe 7 to 8 years for some of you. Pay attention to what you've been writing about, because there's something there for you. There's like a message in a bottle. It's like a genie in the bottle type of energy, because you've been summoning up something, but you're almost fighting against your own manifestations, emotional space. We have a contradictory energy here. What I want and what I say I don't want. What I want and what I say I don't want. And then what I do with what I want and what I renounce. It's like, this is what I want and this is how I treat it. And this is what I don't want and this is how I treat it. And then see, even if you're living it, it's like you talk about love. For example, Spirit's giving us, okay, let's give an example. Everything's coming in for a reason. Truth Nunez, I want marriage. And it's not something I want. It's just something that is there for me. Anaisa is present. It's not something that I necessarily want or not. It's kind of like my spiritual gifts. I had to accept this is who I am, and regardless of the projections of my friends, of my peer groups, of people that I celebrate with, that I kutuaye, that I frequent, that I have all of these connections with, regardless of all of that, I need to figure out what makes sense for me emotionally, because I'm hiding a key piece of myself. I am not practicing my spiritual practices every single day. I have to hide the fact that I have visions. Not even hide. Someone's like trying to threaten with suicide. Stupid. If I'm not in line with a community, for example, you are part of my blessing. You are part of my lesson. You, this format, everyone that comes here is part of my lesson, my blessing, my gift, my calling. This is my community where I can share this. I have other aspects of myself, other areas of my life where I do other things because I'm Spirit's wife in other ways. I'm also an HR professional. I'm also a great programmer. I'm also a researcher. I'm also a dancer. I'm also an artist. I'm also a great cook. I'm also una ama de casa. I love to take care of the home. I'm also, in love with nature and the plants and the trees and the spirits and the animals. There's a space for all of that. And sometimes in certain contexts, or when it's appropriate, it all comes together. I have to see which energies can I allow into my life as Spirit's spouse that makes sense for everything I am. If you are around people that only highlight certain aspects of you, like they're only there when it's party mode, only there when it's celebration mode, maybe even really sneaky, also very envious, these connections are not gonna last, especially when it comes to you being in your authentic self. Because we got a Five of Swords here, but the Five of Swords is usually not like this. The Five of Swords is not like everybody holding a knife up to each other. For some of you, being cautious, but this is everybody holding a knife up to each other. Everyone is turning on each other. Five of Swords energy. So Spirit was giving us this download. Again, they're trying to clear karma, but dodge confessing. Like now, everyone's irritated with the lies. Everyone is irritated with, it's almost like a group of liars. This is what came in. It's like a group of liars. Everyone is now irritated with each other. Everyone everyone is now turning on each other. Something about tests as well. Everyone is now turning on each other. It's like, I hate you and I'm sticking to what I said. It's like I'm telling the story the way 4111 444. Everyone is turning on each other. Everyone has a knife out. These two are already almost in a freaking duke. Something about a duke. Something about a duchess. These two are kind of like saying the same thing. Or two parties or two entities. It's like they're almost saying the same thing, but they're still not in alignment. They're still trying to, you know what Spirit's showing me? There's this video I saw a while ago, and it's like everybody trying to eat off of a bowl in the middle of like a soup bowl, and they were all starving. And they all had sticks, but none of them they couldn't reach. They couldn't reach. So until they learned how to work together in truth and love, that's the only way they were going to reach the soup. These people don't want to reach the soup. Something about, they want to make gossip. They want to confuse things. Spirit was giving us someone that's like, for example, you hear someone speaking and they're like, yeah, I heard about, I heard about this crazy story about this guy who got eaten by dogs. He was fed to dogs. He was somebody's enemy. And little do you know that this motherfucker is the one that did that. I don't use these words. This is you. For some of you, you know someone like this. Especially if you use the word mother effer a lot. 4242. 4241, 4242, 4243. BC. Something about DC Comics. Something about Superwoman. I'm seeing Superwoman. Something about Marvel. Something about Marvin. Something about Marvin. Something about Marvin is something about Irving. Marvy is starving. They're all turning on each other. This in crowd is all turning on each other. This one's a super paranoiac over here. This one kind of wants to surrender a little bit. Like this one kind of has their hands up. Like it's like, listen, like almost like voice of reason, but still only for a season, but still holding up their knife. Like I still kind of try to defend myself. This one's ready to fucking attack anyone who comes their way. This one is attacking this one who is being kind of defended by this one, but this one's also trying to protect themselves. This is the energy that's coming in, my lovies. For some of y'all got a mess. Y'all got a mess. Something about Zieri. For some of you, there's a bully trying to defend themselves for what they did. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I told you this is the crowd. 5 of Cups energy. Guilt, remorse, regret, and shame. Excuse me, my lovies. And trying to play the blame game. Excuse me, my lovies. For some of you, I'm getting something about a oh, there you go. I'm getting something about a karmic reader. There it is. Someone trying to accuse someone, or a karmic reader, whatever that means to somebody, trying to accuse a high priestess of being a fraud as well. Ooh, the crows went off. For some of you, again, readers come here all the time. For some of you, you could have been accused of being a fraud by another reader who was envious, or a bunch of them, it looks like, of being a fraud. Now they're all trying to defend themselves. They even tried to attack you spiritually. For some of you, you had a reader trying to attack you spiritually. I'm just the messenger here. They were also trying to befriend you, but you kept telling them no, because for some of you, you walked away from a group or a crowd. A coven could have been trying to like harness your energy for some of you, and you kept telling them no. You hear the crows? You kept telling them no. In one way or another, you told them no. You walked away from this crowd. And they are disappointed and embarrassed. But again, these are the type of people that they will then try to clear karma by speaking on what happened without incriminating themselves. I'm just a messenger here. This is what's going on for some of you in the energetic field. For some of you, if you've been getting someone pregnant. For some of you, you've been getting someone pregnant, my lovies, for the last year or so. 4611, and having them take some type of like plan B pill or an abortion pill. For some of you, you're gonna walk away from someone you've been getting pregnant for some of you. Someone is a liar, though. It did come in. Thank you, my lovies. I love you, my lovies. Someone's been lying the last year or so about being pregnant. They haven't been pregnant, but someone's been taking a lot of plan B pills, which is dangerous for their system. You're going to walk away from this person. For some of you, you're walking away from someone you've been dating for the last year or so. Sleeping with for the last year or so. You've been dating them. It is coming in as you're dating them. But they're insincere and they're a liar and you don't like it. You're getting away from them. 6 of Swords. You're going to move away from this storm. It's been turbulent as well. You don't get along. You don't get along, and 6 of Pentacles, but they like that you give to them. 6 of Pentacles. Yep, you're closing this out. You used to give money to them. This is someone you were giving money to. You were definitely, for some of you, definitely like dating someone. It is coming in, here we go, this diddler energy for some of you. It is coming in someone you were dating, you were giving to. You could have been very generous with this person. They could have been even very generous with you, but this was only supposed to be a season and it's over. The season is over. 7 of Wands, and you're going to be blocking this person. The divine said it's over. Something about Yvette. Something about Lisette, and you're turning your back for some other opportunities that are coming in that make more sense to you. Boom. All right. So let's interlude. Let's do an interlude, my lovies. For some of you, you're definitely musicians, my lovies. Let's do an interlude, my lovies. A Nissan, the Nissan that kind of looks like an infinity truck, the squared Nissans. But an infinity truck could be significant for some of you. Something about YOLO. Something about Yofi. Anyways. Something about Vanessa. Something about Vichna. Someone from Vietnam. Laotian, definitely very present as well for some of you. China too. All right, let's see. Getting to know truth, getting to know you, my lovies. Let's see what question comes out. Jaw exercises for some of you. For some of you, you're fighters, boxers, martial artists of some sort. Hear the music in the background? All right, my lovies, let's do this. It's in the reverse. These are never in the reverse, but it's in the reverse. I told you. I told you, my lovies. I told you. If you could commit any crime with no repercussion, what would it be? If you could commit any crime with no repercussions, what would it be? If you could commit something about a hidden enemy. If you could commit, and for some of you, you're trying to commit crimes with a group of people, they will all fucking turn on each other. This is already happening for some of you. For some of you, I would be very cautious. I would be very cautious. For some of you, someone will be getting acquitted, especially if it has to do with breeding dogs for fights. I don't think everybody else is going to get as lucky. The name lucky could be significant for some. If you could commit any crime with no repercussions, what would it be? Truth Nunez. If I could commit any crime without repercussions, you know what Spirit was giving us earlier today? There are actually 50-11. There are actually people committing crimes every day. Like wanting to see someone homeless and stalking them and paying to have them harmed, have them out in the street. That is huge criminality. Like, to me, that's a huge crime. Not only is it a crime in, like, the United States government definition of crime or illegal activity, but spiritually, that is a huge crime out of envy, out of jealousy, out of wanting to win over somebody, putting curse work on a partner so that they could lose their mind, putting curse work on someone you envy so that they could lose your mind. For some of you, someone did this to you. For some of you, this was you that did this, my lovies, and it's backfiring. I'm just a messenger here. For some of you, someone did this to you, and it is backfiring on them. So then you have, not only are they already psychotic enough to try to do things like this, but then in addition to that, when it comes back to them, it's like, I really feel like Spirit's been merciful though. Spirit has been so merciful. And you just have such a fucking hard time believing that people are not fucking criminals and evil like you. That if given your scenario, so Spirit was giving us, I want to do an experiment, my lovies. Oh, my lovies! For those of you who want to participate. So yesterday we had, our raffle. We started our raffle, my lovies. If you want to participate, you could do so today. We have another number in our minds. So today the number is between 1 and 47. We have another number in our minds, and the number is between 1 and 47. Good luck, my lovies, for anybody who is in the Los Angeles area and you want to attend the LA Fashion Week Festival. I will be a model there, and you can come and spend some time with your sister friend. I'm going to give you a giveaway, so it'll be a little, I'll give you 2 tickets if you win, and then I will also give you a special care package that Spirit will inspire specifically for you, and maybe for your partner too, whoever you bring with you. Maybe I'll do something nice for both people. And then also optional dinner with your sister friend as well, even though I'm pretty sure that after the event there's going to be a celebration, so maybe that will be the special dinner. Anyways, but yeah, if you want to avoid any hidden place, if you want to meet up with your sister friend, my lovies, and come to the LA Fashion Week Festival and party it up with us, it's going to be a really fun time. It's going to be fun, my lovies. So between 1 and 47. The number is between 1 and 47 today. For those who want to participate, comment below what you think the number is. If you can attend, because it is in LA, I will not be paying for flights, my lovies. But it is in LA, so if you want to stop by, if you're close enough, you can make it like a nice getaway, you and your significant other, you and a friend, my lovies. It will be fun, my lovies. Anyways, I'm looking forward to it. So if you want to join, it's a blessed event. Spirit already told us it's going to be a very blessed event. So I would love to share that with you as well. For whoever Spirit says, let's do it. So yeah, the number's between 1 and 47. All right. So this Adolfo energy. That completely switched the energy. It completely switched the energy. I did too much of a good job switching it up. 5412, 5413, Cancer energy, Death energy, Scorpio energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio 5, Taurus 4, Aries, Hierophant, a dishonor, committing crimes, sinking. The Titanic is sinking. If you could commit any crime without repercussions, what would it be? Truth Nunez, my lovies. I just want to be happy, my lovies. I just want to be at peace. For me, at this particular time in my life, I just want to be Spirit's wife, my lovies. You know when Jesus pulls the taxes from the officer's ear? Remember that, my lovies? If whatever crime I commit, is because Spirit says it's okay. There are things that are legal that are immoral to Spirit, and there are things that are immoral to Spirit that are legal. If I'm okay with spiritual law, I'm okay. If I'm abiding by spiritual law and Spirit sees that I'm doing my work and I'm a human being, you know, have my highs, my lows, but overall my Libra scale is balanced. I'm okay with that. There's nothing that I really want to like commit. There's people that, again, they really want to kill people, harm people, harass people. And I just, earlier today, because this energy was already present, I really wondered, I'm like, how do people get like that, my loves? Like, do I have the capacity? And they're like, well, in another, something about Cassidy, in another, something about Cassie, in another life, I was still Spirit's wife, but in another life, I took a different, path. But it's really curious to me because, again, I tried to like, it's like, how do you get to that point where you're so desperate, you're so hateful? Someone's hateful towards themselves because of their race, they're biracial, they hate that. It's like that self-hate expresses itself in your life, whether you know it or not. Whether you think you're showing it or not. Someone that's actually conscious can read it. Anyways, they feel defeated. Truth Nunez, there's no really crime that I want to commit that's like, oh my gosh, I'm itching to do that. There's nothing I'm like itching. In fact, the more I do this work, the more it's like, wow. If anything, I would love to study people that, oh, that's where we're going. Mwah, thank you, my lovies. So Maria, she's what's her name? Maria something or other, Malchkovich or some crap. Anyways, no offense to her. But she's an occultist, and she had an experiment, and Spirit's put it in our hearts to want to redo this experiment from a different perspective. She did an experiment in a museum where she laid there and allowed people to do whatever they wanted to her body. And she lay there for 6 hours and didn't move. And I kind of want to reenact this, but do it in a very different way. And that's been on my mind, just to... because context is a big thing. Context is a big thing. Programming is a big thing. A lot of serial killers, they will tell you, especially the ones that commit like sexual crimes along with their killings, they will tell you that they watched a lot of, for example, a lot of porn that was violent porn. Everything is coming in for a reason. Truth Nunez has no desire of committing anything heinous, or it's like, people want to rob a bank. It's like, well, okay. And then what? It's like, and then what? And then what? I was also watching, for some of you, you've been watching a lot of things about crime because it's in your field. But what's his name? XXX Tentacion. You've been watching, some of you have that on your mind. And even the way that young man was killed, For $50,000? For 50,000, 59.11. You're gonna kill someone for $50,000? You're gonna try to kill someone for $50,000? There was something more there, but it's like, dang, my loves, dang. Some people have no concept of value of the soul. There's no crime that it's like, this is a pressing thing for me. There's not. I'm not interested. But for some of you, litigation galore. I told you. Oh, fudge. What's the closest you've ever come to being arrested? My lovies, dang, my lovies. And name the worst quality. Name the one worst quality you cannot tolerate in a partner. Jesus. What's the closest you've ever come to being arrested? Again, yesterday, it just came out yesterday. 0111, 0113. I kind of skipped the 12, so you're skipping a Cancer. I've been arrested, my lovies. I've been arrested. I got arrested. Truth Nunez got arrested. Someone's getting arrested for a domestic. Truth Nunez got arrested for trying to defend her friend. Her friend was getting beat up by a cop, my lovies. It was the craziest thing. We were out at a bar. I was actually supposed to fly to Costa Rica that morning. My plans got canceled, needless to say. No, I'm not a nun, my lovies, but you know, my life has been, all things considered, like, people find me so mysterious, so curious, and I'm like, I think they're picking up on my soul, because I don't think I'm that interesting. Like, I have fun, I have a good time, but there's certain people that it's like, for entertainment, I would watch them. 010111, 010112, 010114. Maybe I am an angel, temperance angel energy. Maybe for some of you, this is how you live too. Maybe for some of you, it's like, people think like you're, I don't know, they feel like you're doing more than you are. For some of you, this is a reflection of you. For me, I'm not that, I don't know, it's like, again, I have people trying to screw me over that I'm like, I don't even know why this person's so addicted to me. It's like, can I just live my life? I just finished my degree. This is something I wanted to do. It's the envy, though. It's something I just wanted to do. I wanted to finish my degree. I'm on my way to my doctorates now. Like, it's like, I like to, for me, I'm all about, like, I've always been this way. Like, even when I started working for Verizon, I knew I wanted to start climbing the corporate ladder, doing all of that. Like, I'm very, like, I like challenges, but not, I like challenges of the mind, body, and the spirit. I love discipline, but, like, in a healthy way. Something funky's coming in. The year of the monkey. Name the one worst quality you cannot tolerate in a partner. Name the one worst quality you cannot. But, oh, the rest came first, right? Maybe, for some of you, it's something that has to do with both. I can't tolerate violence. I can't, I will call the cops. I would, especially where I'm at in my life, I would call the cops. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. No, we're not doing this. We're not being messy. No, thank you. I wouldn't even be with someone like that. If I notice the signs of someone, I'm not into trauma bound. Someone feels bound. Someone's been playing with binding spells, my lovies. Someone's a nut job. No offense to them. This is when you know you need to grow. Like, for me, it's like, that's when you know you need to grow. We're not doing it. We're not going to be messy. No, my love. If we're being messy, you need to work through your internal wounds, or I need to go work through mine. We're not trying to push each other's buttons. I will leave. I will leave. I mean, I haven't stuck around for other relationships till this day, so that tells you there's something to say there. It's not because I want to act like I'm better than anybody else. I'm just not into drama. I'm not into trauma bonding. I'm just not into it. You're not into it. I'm not into it. I already know the deal, and I've been through it. No, I'm no, no. For some of you, you got a domestic issue. I'm telling you. I would call the cops. You're gonna abuse who? No, sweetie. No, this is not where we're at. No. No, you gotta heal your mother wounds or your father wounds or whatever the case may be. We're two adults here. We are two adults. What's your favorite smell in the world? What's my favorite smell in the world? What do you like, my lovies? What do you like the smell of? I don't know, someone likes the smell of Jesus. We're moving on, my lovies. Gotta be strong, gotta move on. My favorite smell, I love the smell of flowers. I love the smell of flowers. I love the smell of lilies. I love the smell of flowers. I just love the smell of flowers. I love the smell of oranges too. For some of you, you like the smell of oranges, my lovies. I'm not a big orange fan, but for some of you, you are. And like citrus just came in. You love citrusy smells for some of you. For some of you, you're dating a gangster or someone's a gangster. For some of you, there's somebody that they want to know what you can tolerate because they're cleaning up their life. I think that says a lot. I think that's very valiant to be in a crowd where people are messy and you're having a genuine repentance. I guess that's something you can tolerate. For some of you, if it's like, I see the genuine changes in your life, and that makes me want to be your wife. Or your husband. That's how you feel, my lovies? That's how you feel. I think it's sweet. That's a true, I don't know about this ride or die energy, but that's like a true worthy partner. It's like, I'm not going to sit here and be your punching bag, be your babysitter. No, we're two adults. We're going to do this together. I don't even think you have to have this conversation. For some of you, you're just with an adult or you're meeting an adult. You don't even have to have these types of conversations. It's just they know what they want and you know what you want. And they know what they've been through. For some of you, you could have your partner. This is you as a partner. You could actually be going through a shit show when it comes to litigation, but it's like you're ready to face and ameliorate the situation. This ameliorate energy has been very present. You're ready to grow from this situation. And it's like, I've been through this lesson. I know what I want going forward in my life. I like that, my lovies. Good for you. Good for you. So about a goofy goober. Okay, we got people playing mind games. A political hitman. Hitman energy. I told you, my lovies. I told you. Hitman energy be present, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. Someone is pregnant. Everyone sees your light. Everyone sees your light. Everyone sees your light, so they want to try to assassinate it. For someone wants to try to assassinate your life. For some of you, people think they know who you are. For some of you, again, you have gifts. People think that they know who you are, and they don't. Or they think that they know the powers that you actually possess, and you only show an aspect. Even me, it's like, I have to make it very clear. Everything is coming in for a reason, my lovies. I am displaying this. But this doesn't mean that this is where the limits stop or begin. They live a life of sin, my lovies. Don't pay attention. Anyways, moving on. For some of you, people are trying to they're trying to guess how much power you have in a situation, or if you're for example, if you're a fighter and they're trying to guess how far you can take something, how strong you actually are. For some of you, you're superhuman, my lovies. But you live a human experience. You're not out here bold. You live experience for the sake of experience. Do you get what I mean? Some people don't. It's like cocky jerks that tell me, why haven't you won the lottery if you get all of these downloads? Because that's what you would do with this gift. It's not supposed to be self-serving. And even then, Spirit has given us times that Spirit's given us the numbers. And there was one time, I'll never freaking forget this freaking guy, a guy that I was dating. I dreamt the numbers. I told him, go play the numbers. The homie didn't pay. He didn't pay to play. We would have won like, I looked at it recently and I'm like, dang, it would have been like actually like a couple $1,000,000 we would have fucking won. He didn't want to play five. I dreamt 5 of the 6 I dreamt 5 numbers except for the Powerball. He didn't go play it. He didn't go play. And he knew my powers and he didn't go play. What was I supposed to do? You move on. You keep going. Spirit's like, that was a lesson. It's part of the lesson plan. People that love control. They love control. Someone's getting a second job. They love control. It's like, I came here to be a human. I came here to experience. Something about Tiffany. Someone who is two-faced is getting a second job. I came here to experience. 01, 10, 11, the letter F, or Fahrenheit. But the letter F is two-faced. I told you there's an issue with the letter F for some of you. The letter C, or Celsius. Healthy co-parenting. The number 19 could be significant for some. Line dancing. I told you I got dancers in the field or performers in the field for some of you. Line dancing or performing arts. I'm seeing like a big show for some of you. 01, 10, 41, 01, 10, 42, 01, 10, 43. I'm seeing a big show. The 10 though, the 10 in Los Angeles for some of you. You got to speak your plea. You got to speak your plea, my lovies. For some of you, a plea bargain, or you're going to enter into some type of plea agreement for some of you. For some of you, have to speak your plea, as in you have to speak what it is you want in a situation. For some of you, have to speak to your aunt. For some of you, a female cousin was present in the preliminary as well. You got a drama happening with a female cousin for some of you, who's also a liar. You got an issue with a female cousin for some of you. They snuck out of the house to have sex with another woman. For some of you, someone, daddy's girl or daddy's boy. They snuck out of the house to have sex with another woman for some of you. Or they're about to. 01, 11, 27. Hot air balloons. They could be blowing. For some of you, hot air balloon rides could be significant. For some of you, somewhere where hot air balloons take off. For some of you, someone could be going on a hot air balloon ride. For some of you, someone's blowing hot smoke up your ass. And I told you, for some of you, we got people with mental issues. Secretly attempting to destroy your business. They're secretly attempting to destroy your business. A shapeshifter. This is a shapeshifter who pretends to be honest. The shapeshifter pretends to be honest, and they also pretend to love the way you move. Again, for some of you, I am feeling someone watches what you do. They steal from you. They really don't give credit where credit is due, but they pretend, like in front of your face, they may do things to kind of like, someone's thinking, there's a shapeshifter thinking way too fucking much. I'm getting like someone who's like trying to convince you that they're not as fake as they are, but you see them. Again, for some of you, you're very wise. You see them. You see through their lies, but they're trying to convince you that they're not as fake as they are, but they're super fake to you. They're very scarred. Someone's very scarred. I'm seeing an older female, but take it how it resonates. And someone can have like a neck tattoo. Something about necromancy. Having a tough time believing they weren't being attacked. This is someone who's having a hovercraft. This is someone having a tough time believing that they, something about Hoover tactics as well. They're having a tough time believing that they were not being attacked. Mind you, they attacked you. They wanted you to be sick. They wanted you to lose your mind. For some of you, again, the spell work was supposed to drive you crazy. Came in like fucking 3 times in the preliminary. Honest. I love the way you move. And this shapeshifter. The shapeshifter is saying that they are actually being honest, that they do love the way you move. Of course they do. A cuckold too. A man being cheated on. Something about a Samoan. A man being cheated on. Beating. Having a tough time believing that they weren't being attacked. They're having a tough time believing that you were not attacking them spiritually, that you weren't doing things to try to get them in trouble. 011349. Something about a muggle. They're having a tough time believing that they were not being attacked. Animal abuse. This shapeshifters into animal abuse. What did we say? Animal abuse. Something about pest control. Something about animal control. They're having a really tough time. Lisette. They're having a really tough time believing something about the set. They're having a really tough time believing that they were not being attacked. Coats. We got coats here. A place where coats are worn. Calculator. Same mistakes are being repeated over and over again. Cycles. Someone who is two-faced. And it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. And I just something. But it hurts so bad. 01-14-52, 01-14-55. A business lease. For some of you, your business lease is very present. And it's all in my head. It's all in their head, my lovies. I think about it over. This confident speaker who was sincere or is sincere has been very present in the preliminary. For some of you, this is someone who was sincere to you. A confident speaker who was sincere. Oh, boom. That wants to. You are not forsaken. You are not forsaken, my lovies. You are not forsaken. This also came in the preliminary. So why you faking? So why you faking? Someone's asking you. I'm getting a female. So why you faking? Someone who does not know what their personality means is asking you why you faking. Someone's a snake. For some, you're dating someone, no offense, my lovies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Male or female, take it how it resonates. For some, you are dealing with someone. It's not even dating. It's like you have to deal with them. I don't know why you've put yourself in this condition. I can only empathize. But you're dealing with someone who is not on your level. It's like you have to dumb yourself down. I'm just a messenger here. You got to turn your frown upside down, my lovies, and take control of your life. I'm just a messenger here. For some of you, you're dealing with someone, it's like someone is not on your level at all. I'm talking about in any way, shape, or form. I'm just a messenger, and this person even does porn for some of you. I'm just a messenger here. You are dealing with someone who is, they are so overzealous in their life. They think they know something about something, and it's like, what a ditz. It's like, that's what it is. Superficial calculations, superficial analysis of things. This is like the type of person you're having a conversation. For some of you, this energy was present a few weeks ago, and I never really touched upon it. You're dating someone that's like, you barely fucking know each other. Like, on a deep level, you really don't know each other. This is what's coming in. I'm just a messenger. This is frustrating energy. This is really frustrating. I almost like want to like jump out of it. It's frustrating. There's going to be a freak accident. This is what this type of energy manifests. Accidents, dramas, a freak accident. Special education. There will be a resignation. For some of you, this is you dating a female, and you are a good man and someone hates it. He is a good man and I hate it. Spirit's giving us, when I was younger, there was a female, I was close to her sister, and this female dated my brother, one of my blood brothers, and this woman did a number. She called him too sweet. She needed a bad boy in her life. And this man, it was like he saw her as his wife. For some of you, I had a dream about a female with really beautiful long hair, but arrested development for a female. There's a parent, it's coming in right now, Erica. There's a parent who's really not allowing their child to grow, and energetically they're almost like energy harvesting off of their own children. This is what's coming in. Or their own little girl. Someone's harvesting something about something about Holly, something about Colliander, something about Alexander, something about Davidson, something about David's son. David has a son. David is someone that you haven't seen in a while for some of you, and this person went on to have a son. This one was in prison. Someone was in prison. Anyways, there's a gentleman energy harvesting off of his daughter. Take that how it resonates. But this female did a number, and then it's like that energy. Like, he's a good man and I hate it. So I wanted to go date a bad boy. Mind you, it's funny because later on she ended up marrying someone that she's like, he's just like your brother. I'm like, well, she's like, do you hate me? I'm like, no, I don't hate you. I mean, at the time I was really upset with you because he went through a huge depression. But to the point where like my mother was concerned because she's like, is he gonna take his life? Is he gonna be all right? She was really worried about him. But I'm like, nah, I don't hate you. It's just like, you really, you did a number on him. He really suffered. Like, that Jezebel spirit really got to him. Posting bail. Someone will be posting bail after an epic fail. Something about feline intuition. And it's all in my head. Something out of Jamaican. I think about it over and over again. And it hurts so bad. Oh, negative emotions making me burp, my lovies. Putting in work, my lovies. A fake friend. Yeah, fake friends here. What did we say earlier? Fake friends who are voting. These fake friends are voting on something. Whether to fucking kill you or not. This was coming in. Kill you in one way or another. Whether to kill you or not, these fake friends. And it's all in my head so they can take your spot. I think about it over and over again. There's going to be a spontaneous recovery. For the letter A, I'm getting like spontaneous recovery. Again, very nervous system, black magic, hoodoo, voodoo, cuckoo, poo-poo type of stuff. Someone's going to spontaneously recover. An undercover has something to do with it. After spell work backfired, they're going to have a recovery. It's like, oh shit, snap back on me. Like a spell's gonna wear off of some sort. They're gonna get the lesson. It's like they're gonna get the lesson. Something's gonna just snap. It's like snap into another dimension, another frequency. Someone's going to snap into another frequency. 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 Your best friend who has country grammar. Fudgesicles. Country. I told you. What did I say? Country. I felt that country accent, country grammar. I told you, my lovies. I'm sensitive to it. That country southern accent is like really like, it penetrates. It really does. It again, language is really curious to me, and the different accents and how they move energies, frequencies, is really curious to me. Now that I realize that I'm going down, do-do-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Every time I close my eyes, I do-do-do. And it's all in my head. Isn't Nelly on that song? Southern country grammar. Hot shit. Oh, I'm going down, down, baby. Yo Street in a Range Rover. Something, baby. Ready to let it go. Do you know that song's all about a drive-by? Oh, they are cheating on the man or the woman that they wanted to take from you to spite you. They are cheating on the man or the woman they wanted to take from you to spite you. Something about Tate. And they're going to be calling you soon. And it's all in my head. An Aquarius who's nefarious. Aquarius energy, January 23rd to February 22nd. And it's all in my head. Someone could have taken a man to spite you around those dates. You're going to go on a date with this person. Bon. Bon by écoute, my lovies. Excuse me. Must be the one. It must be the one, because for someone to do that, they must be the one. Excuse me, my lovies. We gotta fix ourselves, my lovies. Gotta pull up the pants, pull down the shirt. Oh, you're gonna fix yourself for this person? You wanna look a certain way for this person? It's like, dang, like I gotta fix myself. You gotta fix yourself, my lovies, for this person who left you for someone who was competing with you. Must be the one, my lovies. Must be. It must be the one, because what other reason would there be for you to let this person, this hidden enemy, back in, who lives a life of sin? It must be the one. Is it, my lovies? I don't know. Someone had sex to you. Here we go, this bullshit. Sex next to you while you slept as well, my lovies. It was in the preliminary and it's coming in with this energy. This person must be the one, my lovies, because there is no other reason to let this fool back in who lives a life of sin. Must be the fucking one. I don't know what they showed you, my lovies. They're gonna show you their guns. They're gonna show you their guns. For some of you, someone has a gun collection. For some of you, someone has muscles. I don't know what they're gonna show you, my lovies. They're gonna show you relocation to ameliorate the situation. It must be the one, my lovies. It must be the one, because it's making your mouth water. And it's making your toes curl. And it's making you want to have a daughter. This mother effer. That's how y'all feel, my lovies. You're getting relocation support. You're getting relocation support. And you're not an escort, my lovies. You're getting relocation support. Someone with a big afro. You got a big afro for some of you, or from someone with a big afro. We got rituals, definitely ritual work here, or rituals when it comes to hair. For some of you, hair care rituals. You can have some type of hair care ritual that you're sticking to. For some of you, for some of you, you're working on like nutrition, like your nails, healthy nails, like vitamins. I'm getting like hair, nails, like collagen for some of you. Some of all your estrogen levels for some of you. As a female, you could be working on like hair care rituals for some of you. You have some type of hair care ritual. It's going to help you grow your hair for some of you. If you are into some type of like hair care routine, your hair could be growing quickly for some of you. Something about quiggly, something about quagmire. We got inner city rituals and inner city. We got wiretap, relocation support. For some of you, I was getting something about, it came in for some of you, someone's dealing with mobsters and gangsters who are all wounded adults. These are gentlemen, like older gentlemen, but they're all wounded children. They're all really vicious and malicious. And I was getting, someone has some information that could really ruin this congregation. I was getting something about witness protection. That's what I was getting. Something about witness protection for some of you. Wiretap and relocation support. They're going to be calling you soon. Someone's going to be calling you soon. Someone with a big afro. For some of you, if someone is calling you with a big afro, for some of you, just try to live in your truth, my lovies. That's all you can do. I don't know. I don't have these types of issues in my life. I'm Spirit's wife, my lovies. 128, 11, 128, 12. For some of you, you may need to have conversations with a congregation. You may need to have conversations with someone who's going to be wiretapped. Just be cautious. They are cheating on the man or the woman that they wanted to take from you to spite you. Someone in an inner city is cheating on the man or the woman that they wanted to take from you to spite you, or these people could have moved in together. For some of you, someone's moving in with a nut job. So for some of you, someone, soul, Seoul, someone's moving in with a psycho, and this person, eventually, this person that took someone from someone to spite you, it was in the preliminary, and it's coming with this energy. Win, they wanted to do it, something about Win, the name Win, something about the name Gwyn, something about the name Nguyen or something like that. Vietnam for some. They're not having a good time over there, and someone's actually going to end up moving into a psych ward. I'm just the messenger. We got country grammar. For some of you, you don't want to see it, so I'm going to move on. I have to be strong, my lovies. I got to be strong for you because I adore you. You have a fake best friend. Someone is not your best friend. They're fake. We got military. We got military training. They are cheating on the man or the woman that they wanted to take from you to spite you. Inner city rituals calling soon. We got children, country grammar, and children, military training. They are cheating on the man or the woman that they took from you to spite you. He is a good man and they hate it. For some of you, he is a good man and I hate it. Country grammar, someone from the South, a country bumpkin. Something about thumpkin. Something about, here we go, Tim Hortons energy. Canada be in the house, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. Get to it, my lovies. Let's do it, my lovies. Do it, my lovies. Let's do it, my lovies. DNA upgrades. Bombay good. For some of you, when I get DNA upgrades, a few things happen. So, your sister friend, when I've had DNA upgrades, fevers, night sweats, emotional outbursts, meaning like, not outbursts, but yeah, like I could be feeling really overheated. You know, like when the Dark Phoenix in the movie, The Dark Phoenix, when she went through all types of like, you know, different issues and shedding even of skin because of the DNA upgrades that she was receiving, with the solar flare, everything is coming in for a reason. It's like that. Maybe even, again, for some of you, something has to do with your central nervous system. You could be feeling like weird pinches for some, or sharp, like, not like a sharp pain like I broke something. That's a little different. Like a sharp pain like a pinch, like like it's like a shocking pain almost, like very sharp, acute. Fevers, cleansing of areas. For example, if you know that you have a problem area on your body, like I always have a pain in my right shoulder, and then all of a sudden like that pain starts to become a little bit like more sensitive or number, and then all of a sudden you notice like a rash or like a cleansing. Rashes are signs of something's being purified in the body. Mucus is a sign of something being purified in the body. Something about putrid. Something's putrid for some of you. Anyways, you're going through some type of DNA upgrade for some of you. You could be experiencing, again, certain headaches for some in certain places, especially if you're not normally someone to suffer from headaches. I'm not someone that suffers from headaches unless, again, I'm channeling. And then I pick up on headaches that way. DNA upgrades. For some of you, are going through a shift. You also have children who are going through DNA upgrades for some of you. So again, you notice that children tend to get more fevers than adults. They tend to be more sensitive. Like they could get more colds more often than adults because they go through a lot more upgrades than us, especially if they're integrating into this, you know, this reality to become an adult. Everything is coming in for a reason. Really cute stuff. I like this. DNA upgrades for children. DNA upgrades for a good man. DNA upgrades because of something that has to do with a military training as well. For some of you, spiritual military training. For some of you, DNA upgrades for someone who speaks with a southern accent. You are the real deal, or someone is the real deal. I told you, for some, especially if you are a man, he is a good man and I hate it and it's the real deal, but someone really has a tough time believing that you are a good man. They think that you were in on some type of hidden plan or a hidden scheme. I'm just the messenger here. Everything came in earlier for a reason. We got copyrights, real deal copyrights, DNA upgrade. I told you, for some of you, you're artists. We got copyrights as well. Something with the children as well. For some of you, your children could be artists or could be famous. Yeah, they're going to be participating in a major event. I told you the events are going to be a success. Whatever events, you have blessings on some type of performance, especially for some of you. We got copyrights, participating in a major event, and you're going to have copyrights, and that's going to be part of a DNA upgrade for you, my lovies. Good for you. We got wishful thinking, someone with wiretap, wishful thinking. We got angel calling soon. For some of you, the name angel could be significant. For some of you, there's an angel protecting your children. For some of you, there's someone that's wishfully thinking that they're going to call you. Again, everything was coming in earlier for a reason. For some of you, you don't have anything to hide. So if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. If you know you're not into some scandalous shit, you don't have to get ready. If you know you can't be tempted into some scandalous shit, you don't have to get ready. You stay ready. There's some type of, like, I don't know, weird situation over here. Framing situation for some of you. Someone, Spirit was giving us how, there was a reverend, that's a bishop, that's going to prison, and he almost tried to implicate a mayor, like saying, like, basically, like, he had the mayor in his pockets, and or he was in the mayor's pockets, and the mayor would do anything he asked him to do, and that wasn't true. It wasn't true at all. Maybe you have a position and someone's going to try to I don't know, like, implicate you in some drama. For some of you, if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. And for some of you, you stay ready, you don't got to get ready. A showstopper in the reverse. Wishful thinking that they would be a showstopper. Wishful thinking that they can stop your show. This is someone who wants to stop your show, or this is what you want to do. For some of you, something about show and tell too. Something about show and tell. They want to show tell. 013611. 013611. 013611. 333666. This person wants to shine. They want to shine as well. I don't know. This person's in a job. Bye, sweetie, tweetie. We got private office here. Participating in a major event. Some type of private meeting as well for some of you to organize a event. You got to ask for more money. For some of you, you have to ask for more money from somebody that was trying to stop your show. You can actually press charges against this person for some of you. Because I'm also getting how this reverend, this bishop, he actually ended up in court by trying to sue people that he was trying to extort. Stupid ass. And showed no remorse and no mercy. No remorse. How do you do that? How do you do that to people? It's like, you're not even coming up against a fucking organization. You're coming up against some, again, they try to take advantage of the underdogs. They try to take advantage of those that they feel like they're small enough for me to take advantage of. And that's some shit. They're alone enough for me to take advantage of. Something about a loan shark. Crazy asses. Lack of heart and commitment will lead them to quit even if they are close. Lack of heart and commitment. Something about toast. Lack of heart and commitment will lead them to quit even if they are close. We got someone in an inner city who is cheating on someone that they took from you to spite you. For some of you, I am getting Spirit saying, I was watching this thing yesterday. And Spirit's bringing it back in. It's like people that they're too busy. Again, he's a good man and I hate it. So someone stole a good man from you to spite you. For some of you, someone stole a good man from you to spite you. Instead of saying, let me dedicate my life, my effort, my time to this good man, because he's a good man, they're gonna quit on this person. They rather cheat. Someone could be in the military. They rather cheat. They rather do rituals. They rather be messy. They stole a good man from you to spite you, and they would rather be messy. I mean, that's why they were. I don't know about this good man though, because again, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. A confident speaker who is sincere. Private office. Ask for more money for a confident speaker who is sincere. Snuck out of the house to have sex with another woman. Lack of heart and commitment will lead them to... I was getting something about a same-sex thing. So this could be a woman who snuck out of the house to have sex with another woman. Or for some of you, you know, take it how it resonates. There could be a man who did this. But I am getting for some, they are cheating on the man or the woman that they took from you to spite you with another woman. Snuck out of the house, and they snuck out of the house to do this. It's like, no. This is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, because for some of you, someone's attempting to discredit you by calling you crazy. This is probably someone who is, it came in like 3 times in the preliminary. This is also someone who is attempting to discredit you by calling you crazy. Someone who snuck out of the house to have sex with another woman. Lack of a commissary. Lack of, someone can live on base. Lack of heart and commitment will lead them to, or they go to base, they go to the army base quite a bit. Lack of heart and commitment will lead them to quit even if they are close. They snuck out of the house to have sex with another woman. And this is someone who is cheating on the man or the woman that they wanted to take from you to spite you. Country grammar could be significant in this. We got military training. We got rituals. And they have children, or they're going to have children as well. Or for some of you, someone is acting like a fucking child. A daddy's boy or a daddy's girl who's acting like a child. We got country grammar here. Daddy's boy, daddy's girl. They are attempting to control someone's free will with rituals. They are attempting to control someone's free will with rituals. Someone with a big afro is attempting to control someone's free will with rituals. Their parents do not like you, and they make it known. Their parents do not like you, and they make it known. Military training. Their parents do not like you, and they make it known. Someone you have children with for some of you. Sometimes when these parents come in, who do things, something about a diddler, something about a roofer, sometimes when these parents come in, it's like they live a life of sin. No one has anything against you, dear parents. Go find your fucking peace. It's like fucking tired ass mother effers too. They're so tired. It's like you're more on that side than this side. When are you gonna stop? Celsius. When are you gonna stop? Sea energy. Celsius. They're seeing a cop. Someone's gonna see a cop. Their parents do not like you, and they make it known. But you can sleep at night. You don't give 2 shits about this shit. You're getting DNA upgrades. You can sleep at night. You're getting DNA upgrades. He is a man. He's a man. He is a man, and I hate it. Someone's a man, and they hate it. They hate that you're a man for some of you, or I don't know how that works. But you can sleep at night. For some of you, during your DNA upgrades, you could be feeling very, very Phoebe. You could be feeling very, very sensitive in the evening time or at night or while you're sleeping, but just sleep peacefully. Nothing to worry about. We got shot 5 times, but I'm still breathing. Copyrights. For some of you, the real deal. You can sign yourself a real deal when it comes to a record deal. For some of you, you're definitely making music. A good man is making music. You can sleep at night. Copyrights. You need to get copyrights for your music for some of you. It's the real deal. You're going to make something happen for some of you. But Spirit wants you to get rest, especially at night. Don't be like one of those artists that's like, I'm up all night. I'm up all night. Whole crew's in here. You don't have to, my lovies. You don't have to live in your fears. You can sleep at night and then you can work during the day. It's okay. We got paper trail. He is a good man, and I hate it. The paper trail. You have to check for some of you, a good man who someone hates that you're a good man, you got to check a daddy's girl or a daddy's boy's paper trail. And that's how you're going to find the evidence that you need. Because maybe Spirit's giving you downloads, but you're like, I need a little bit more, Spirit. That's okay. You need to follow the paper trail. They snuck out of the house to have sex with somebody else. You need to follow the paper trail for some of you. Someone who is just looking for a sugar mama. Real deal. No. Snuck out of the house to have sex with another woman. Someone who is looking for a sugar mama. For some of you, someone could be having sex with another female, and then this female is looking for a sugar mama, so that's why you have to follow the paper trail. For some of you, you have someone, I'm getting a female who's cheating with another female, looking for a sugar mama, a daddy's boy or a daddy's girl. You need to follow the paper trail for some of you. Someone is looking for a lawsuit as well. For some of you, this wishful thinking of this person with a wiretap looking for a lawsuit, someone's going to call you, is stupid. They want to block a reconciliation. When it comes to relocation support, somebody wants to block relocation support. They want to drag something on or block a reconciliation. This could be someone with big hair. This is someone who is trying to project illusions onto your subconscious mind. For some of you, you got people trying to control someone's free will. They're trying to project illusions onto your unconscious mind or your subconscious mind. This is someone with a big afro who also, or big hair, who also wants to block a reconciliation or block a connection. This is someone who is ego tripping. Attempting to block someone's free will is definitely an ego trip. That's an ego trick, an ego trick as well. Ego trip and a half. Unhealthy relationship with their ex. They cannot be friends after the breakup. We got someone who will be breaking up, and this is an unhealthy relationship. I told you, for some of you, or this is you or someone around you, take it how it resonates, or someone you're going to be dealing with. They have an unhealthy relationship with their ex, or they're in an unhealthy relationship at this particular time. And when they break up, they cannot be friends. They're going to be calling you soon. And they're going to be calling you soon. This is someone's going to call you soon. We got someone lustful who's looking for a lawsuit, angel. Lustful, looking for a lawsuit, angel. Lustful, looking for a lawsuit, angel. We got someone getting a second job. They're not going to stop the show. They need to get themselves a second job to control their fucking lust. We got a political hitman. You can sleep at night. For the political hitman, you can sleep at night, my lovies. You're a lobbyist too. Someone's a political hitman and they're a lobbyist. Your sibling's ex, for some of you, is also looking for a lawsuit. Your sibling's ex has been very present. She's also very pregnant. Your sibling's ex is very present, my lovies. This person is such a fucking intrusive person, my lovies, for some of you. It's like an intruder. Something about a home invasion as well. They're trying to persuade someone to participate in a home invasion for some of you. What a psycho. Your sibling's ex is a psycho. We got classic car here. Participating in a major event. Classic car. We got visiting a strip club. Someone who is lustful. Celsius, the letter C, political hitman, visiting a strip club, and there's going to be a daddy's boy or a daddy's girl, and you have to follow the paper trail. For some of you, someone who's visiting a strip club because they are lustful, a political hitman. This stripper, if you start, for some of you, if you do start having some type of connection with a stripper or a dancer or something like that, their parents don't like you. We got a short person who is lustful. Someone could like to break dance, but their parents don't like you. Their parents can actually break something. You could be hearing that a short person who's visiting a strip club, who wants to hire a political hitman, getting a second job, or this person's gonna get, for some of you, someone wants to get a second job as some type of hitman. This person likes to break dance. They're ego tripping, thinking they can control somebody else's destiny. For some of you, someone's looking for a sugar baby or a sugar mama. They're looking for a sugar baby. They like you better when you shut the fuck up. They like you better when you seem crazy. They like you better when they can destroy your life secretly, and they could do whatever they want to do with you, because they like to ego trip and try to control others. Lyle. They like you better when you shut up. But you're the real deal, and you need to check the paper trail. We got new moon energy. Shot 5 times, but I'm still breathing. For some of you, you could release a new song. We got private tutor. For some of you, this private tutor has been present in the preliminaries as well. They come in and out from time to time in your field. This person is a problem. This person's a problem. It's a man. This person's a problem for some of you. Daddy's boy or daddy's girl. This person's also a daddy's boy or daddy's girl. Only having sex with one partner at this time. You got to follow the paper trail. And someone likes to play mind games. You have to ask more money. They're playing mind games with you, but you have to ask for more money when it comes to a situation. All right. Someone's going to stop visiting strip clubs. Someone is going to stop. It's emotional. Excuse me, my love. He's so emotional. A cop. A cop is going to stop visiting strip clubs for some type of officer. They're going to stop visiting strip clubs. They're going to also stop trying to project things onto your subconscious mind, because spirit keeps blocking it anyway. This short person who's just, I think someone's really insecure about their height too. Someone has all types of fucking psychological trip-ups. It's like, stop trying to control somebody else's free will. Get yourself a second job. Go find yourself some peace. Okay. Bombay Coot, my lovies. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Do it. Let's get to it. Ask a yes or no. 014928. Ask a yes or no, my lovies. You going on a date, my lovies? Ask a yes or no. You have dating on your mind, my lovies, for some of y'all. What time is it, my lovies? Your sister friend got an appointment. 014944. We have appointments open for this week, my lovies. If you want to schedule with your sister friend, I'd be more than happy. We got a reading right after this, though, so gotta make time, my lovies. Gotta make time. Ooh, shit. No, we got time. We got time. Spirit planned this well, even though we're right there. But yes or no? Ready? Go. 0150. Yes or no, my lovies? 0150 11 555 energy. Whatever it is, it's a yes, but you're tripping yourself out. It's a yes, my lovies. It's a yes, but it's like you keep going, like, it's like, but what if, it's like your psychological trip up. It's a yes. It's a yes, my lovies. It's a yes. It's a yes. Do it. Let's get to it. It's a yes. It's a yes, my lovies. Oh, they defend you behind your back. Spotify, and we got sex magic. Excuse me, my lovies. Negative emotions. They defend you behind your back, my lovies. Spotify energy. They defined you. They defined you, my lovies. I don't know. Someone's trying to define you. I don't know. For some of you, you definitely have like music deals or stuff like that. They defend you behind your back, my lovies. And waxing salon. I told you something about waxing as well. Someone can defend you at a waxing salon or something about a waxing salon. Anyways, we got they defend you behind your back. And someone is only having sex with one partner at this time. This is someone who's only having sex with one partner at this time. The letter K. The real deal. We rush because there were hidden motives. Someone, the letter K, wants you to know something is the real deal, and that they rush because there were hidden motives when it comes to a situation. And they like you better when you're silent. For some of you, it's almost like the KKK. Okay, here we go, this fucking KKK energy. But they want you to know, someone wants you to know this. It's like they want you to know this. They're giving you notice of something. They like you better when you're silent, and we rush because they were hiding something. We got a speaker. Some type of speaker. I'm getting like a speaker is going to be at some type of event. For some of you, your music is going to be played. Like, it's going to be played everywhere. Trying to project illusions onto your subconscious mind or your dreams. We got someone You could be speaking about something, or you're speaking with someone who is trying to project illusions. For some of you, you could be a speaker of some sort. We got Cartoon Network for some of you. Cartoon Network and Angel. Cartoon Network. You could be seeing a sign in a cartoon for some of you. Something about slow wine. And they believe that seeing you will change your mind. I don't think that's going to happen. This person has overstepped a lot of boundaries here for some of you. I don't think that's going to happen. We got D, E, and F. For some of you, oh, thank you, my lovies. 18-wheeler energy. Thank you, my lovies. The letter R. An 18-wheeler is also important in this. Someone's in porno. They lied and they did not. The letter R, an 18-wheeler, they hate the fucking truth. The letter R is a liar. They hate the truth, or the letter R is involved in a situation. An 18-wheeler, they lied and they said that they had sex with someone they did not have sex with. They lied, the letter R, an 18-wheeler, they lied and they said that they had sex with someone they did not have sex with. We got DNA upgrades, D, E, and F. We got DNA upgrades. Something about Danny. There is no love in this situation. And you can sleep at night. For some of you, if you are breaking up with a clan, a group of friends, or whatever the case may be, there is no love in this situation and you can sleep at night. And something about maybe. If something has to RBT training, or people that work with people with special needs, or on the, something about dyslexic, or on some type of, something about dyslexia, something about Alexia, something about Georgina. Or if they work with like people on the spectrum, there's no love in the situation, my lovies. You can let it go. It's just a lie. And someone's just a oh for some of you. And the love spell backfired. The love spell backfired. It's like psycho. A break from social media is needed for some of you. Break from social media is needed for people who are voting, especially if you're a crook, my lovies. You may need some breaks from social media. They are voting, overstepping all types of fucking boundaries. Political hitman, break from social. Brianna, a political hitman needs a break from social media, my lovey. Bye. Or if this is a political hitman around you, told you, terrorist organization, KKK. They do things to children. Or they act like children. Because I'm seeing, like, again, in my dream, Spirit gave us, like, a group of mobsters, gangsters, terrorizers, and they are all wounded people, wounded children. They hate each other. They don't, but they all celebrate together. Celebrate together. I am protecting you. Spirit is protecting you. The letter C, or Celsius, you are being protected, my lovies. They are fear-mongering, or they're trying to commit some type of fear. They're trying to have some type of fear in your heart. I told you extortion energy was also present. They are cheating, somewhat fear-mongering. They are cheating on the man or the woman that they wanted to take from you to spite you. This is also someone who is in a terrorist organization. They're trying to compete with you, trying to fear-monger you, trying to bully you. And you are not even the same class of being. They're not even seeing it. It was in the preliminary. They think that they are competing with you. It came in like freaking 4 times. They think that they are competing with you, and they have no standards or moral codes, willing to do anything, harm anyone. They have no standards or quality of their soul. And they think they are competing with somebody. We got an ex-partner. Snuck out of the house to have sex with another woman. Ex-partner. For some of you, I am also getting like ex-partner, like an officer. An envious ex. We got an envious ex who is looking for a sugar mama. For some of you, this is a man with a Napoleon complex, or a man that has just insecurities. We got online school. Jesus. We got online school. 751. inner city. Someone in the inner city, online school. We got lotions here. For some of you, you could be learning how to make your own lotion. Something about love spell. Something about potions. Lack of heart and commitment will lead them to quit even if they are close. These are people that could actually benefit from like actually focusing on creating. Maybe we got a yoga retreat as well. We got someone with a yoga retreat came in yesterday in the meditation. I am protecting you, and someone with liposuction. Someone with liposuction, and I am protecting you. Or you're being protected from somebody with liposuction. Who's a liar? Excusez-moi, mes chéris. Also emotional. And someone's a mother too. And something about an undercover. For some of you, I'm getting a female who wanted to date you, who was on the low. I don't know. For some of you, you do have like swingers, group sex, and all types of stuff in your field too. So, moving on. We got country grammar. Jesus. Country grammar. I told you got all types of perversion. Booty call. Got a booty call here. The letter P. A daddy's boy or daddy's girl. Right before the booty call, I saw the letter P in my mind's eye. I have the letter P. They have no business looking into you or bothering you, but they chose to overstep their boundaries. This was present in the preliminary for you. We got a private tutor who is a suitor. For some of you, this is someone who wants to suit you. I don't know if they love you or they hate you. Someone's fucking confused. On the road. This person's on the road, or they're going to be on the road. Or for some of you, you're going to be on the road. Or you're going to be hearing from this person while you're on the road for some of you. For some of you, where are you going, my lovies? You're going far. For some of you, you're taking a road trip. There's a long drive in the field. A long one. Good for you, my lovies. Go ahead. We got visiting a strip club. Someone wants to get head. When I said go ahead, get head came as well. For some of you, someone's going to try to get strip clubs from something about the Caymans. Someone is the layman as well. Someone's going to try to get a stripper to give them head, or some dancer or something like that. Anyways, you are living in your truth. And they are tracking you. They are tracking you, and they are also attacking you spiritually while you sleep, because you are living in your truth. So they are attacking you spiritually while you sleep because you are living in your truth. We got, he is a good man and I hate it, because you are a good man and they hate it, or someone's a good man and you hate it, my lovies. I'm just a messenger here. We got bad reception, and there's no connection. For some of you, there's going to be a quick divorce as well. From a horse. For some of you, you're marrying a channeler who's kind of scandalous, to be quite frank, my lovies. Or you know someone who's marrying a channeler. Something about Chandler. Texas could be very significant. Paper trail. You got to follow the paper trail. Someone is repeating a lesson, so they're marrying someone or staying with someone who is should actually be investigated. We got someone with a classic car. And an ice cream shop for some of you, visiting an ice cream shop, and a classic car. Something about a nana. Confident speaker who is sincere is moving forward with the new. A confident speaker who is sincere is moving forward with the new. We got lustful energy here for some of you, and a sneaky link. Someone is moving forward from this bullshit. We got a short person. Who's into mass production. I told you, for some of you, mass producing of copyrights. Everything came in earlier for a reason. We got wishful thinking of a brotherhood. For someone has a wishful thought that they're going to infiltrate a brotherhood. They're not. We got looking for a lawsuit. This is someone who's looking for a lawsuit. Slurp, and they're thirsty. Something about Slurpees, something about burpees. 7-Eleven as well for some of you. Someone's a clout chaser. I don't like to use that word, but that's what's coming in. Someone could talk a lot about clout chasing, but they're the clout chaser. You got your Sybil, l'oracle de la Sibylle for some. Your ex's sibling, DMV. Your ex's sibling can have carpal tunnel or arthritis for some of you. It's more like arthritis. We got calling soon, because you got to go to court and someone's going to break down. Excuse me. Someone's going to break down in court for some of you. For some of you, your ex's sibling is scandalous. Can't handle it. I can't handle it. I already been... Cassie could be significant, or that song, you got a long way to go. They're going to send an unexpected visitor from a distance. And here we go. Diddler energy is like... For some of you, got a diddler who's like circulating. For some of you, something about the percolator. For some of you, a little girl. I'm seeing like a 2-3-year-old. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. I already know the deal, and I've been through it, my lovies. Into it, my lovies. You're going to go out for drinks. For some of you, going out for drinks. With your spiritual shrink, my lovies, you're going to enter the contest, my lovies. Again, the numbers are 1 through 47. I picked the number already. Spirit already gave it to us. We got relocation support. Someone's going to get relocation support. You're going to go out for drinks with somebody. You're going to get to know somebody. For some of you, there's a business deal in the field. You're going to talk to somebody, and you're going to have relocation support. You're going to hit it off. Something's going to go really, really well. Ooh, it's going to go really, really well. They're under your spell, or you're under their spell. It's a mutual thing. We got people coming together from diverse backgrounds. It felt good. Something feels good. My butt is itchy. What's up with the butt cheeks, my lovies? Ooh. The left butt cheek. You're going to be like someone's left butt cheek. For some of you, you're going to get really... You're going to get along with someone who's going to help you with relocation. It's like 2 butt cheeks. It's like we're always together. You're going to always be together. This could be a higher up for some of you. The sexy president's been in the field for some of you. Ooh, but someone wants to block this shit. Mother effers. Get out of here. Hater. Go drink your haterade. Envy. Envy is a dangerous drug, my lovies. And they're trying to pit one against the other. So that's why you got to go right to the source. Pitting one against the other. They're trying to pit 2 people against each other. Jesus. We got someone with a big afro or big hair who thinks short range. Selfish. And they're a booty call. Jesus. And things will never be the same with this person, so they're going insane. For some of you, could have slept with a coworker, and they're still trying to hold on to... They're lying to and spying. Moving on. We got wiretap for some of you. We're moving on. Spontaneous recovery. You're going to start a new business for some of you. Country grammar. Their best friend is fond of you. For some of you, you'll be starting a new business with someone who speaks with a southern slang, southern twang. And their best friend is fond of you. Stanley. Ask for more money. You got to ask for more money for some of you because your money's been looking funny, but you're about to have a recovery for some of you. Oh, you got a cavity, my lovies. Somebody has a cavity on the someone has to get a fill in a cavity. The name Philip could be... Oh, the name Philip was present in the preliminary yesterday. Someone has a cavity. They have to get a fill on the right side. What did I say? What did I say? What did Spirit give us? Had sex next to you while you slept. They had sex next to you while you slept. This is someone that likes to play mind games with you. Why are you going to waste your time on this, my lovies? Apparently, you don't know your value. I had a conversation with someone. This could be someone at work for some of you. I had a conversation with someone yesterday. I was so shocked by the disrespect on this higher up. It was just blatant disrespect, neglect, and just meanness. What this person said, and I'm like, does this person know who she's talking to and what she's actually saying and the game she's playing? Why is she playing this game? Something about Wyatt. Anyways, because you're a showstopper. That's why they play these games, because they want to stop your show. That's why they play these games. I'm just the messenger here. Everything is coming in for a reason. And it's not your problem that they're envious. It's not your problem. It is not your problem. The show must go on. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Because you're going to participate in a major event for some of you. You're going to participate in a very important event. Spirit needs you to, the show must go on. We got violation of privacy for some of you. We got violation of privacy. We got a private office or a private officer, or someone went to a private office to cross some type of line. We got it is too late to apologize, and you are winning the lottery. Yesterday it came in the preliminary, some type of lottery you're winning. For some of you, it's money. For some of you, it's something else. For some of you, Monica. For some of you, Moni. And alimony. We got a musician. I told you you're musical, my lovies. We got a musician, and you got copyrights as a musician. I told you, my lovies. I told you, my lovies. Spirit told us, my lovies. We got on the road. You're going to be on the road. Shot 5 times, but I'm still breathing. You got a major deal. For some of you, fucking tours and everything, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. Dang! Go ahead, my lovies. Go ahead. Go ahead, my lovies. Go ahead. Go ahead, my lovies. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yay! And you got a strong immune system. They don't know who the hell you are. They try to attack you all types of ways, destroy you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Live in your fears. Anyways, moving on. It's about Anna. All right. And where are we at, my lovies? Where we at? Your sister friend almost has to go. Your sister friend almost has to omisa omikazi Japan, but also Europe. Japan. 0115 Capricorn energy, 7 energy, Cancer energy, 1 energy, the Magician energy. We got Cancer, Gemini, Capricorn, the Devil, the Magician, Justice, Libra energy, Taurus energy, 5 energy, Hierophant, belief systems, New Moon energy. You got New Moon energy, new shifts. We got diamond rings. Ooh, they want to hide. Investigation of diamond rings in the new moon. Investigation of a situation, but they want to hide they want to hide the diamond rings. Everything they said was true. Everything that they said was true when it comes to the rituals. Everything that they said was true when it comes to the rituals. For some of you, if somebody was like I did get something about like you arguing with someone and they're going to have like a loose fucking mouth because they're a canon, and they're gonna lose all control and tell you everything about the rituals, and then they're gonna try to backtrack, but you will already have known everything you need to know. This is what's coming in. For some of you, it's gonna come out something like that. And your ex is too focused on what you are doing. This is an ex who's focused too much on what you are doing, who wants a diamond ring out of you. But I don't know if this is going to work. This is not a thing. This is not a thing. Attempting to control someone's free will. It's definitely not a thing. They're trying, think tank. They're trying to control your free will. And that's a no, no, no. We got graduation. You've graduated from the spiritual lesson. You got to let it go. From ego tripping. For some of you, someone is an ego trip. For some of you, you could have been ego tripping as well. And that's why you attracted someone like this. We got donate food. You have to donate food to thank the spirits. For some of you, it's like a libation of sorts. Donate food to ameliorate a situation when it comes to someone who doesn't want to let you go. We got unhealthy relationship. They don't want to let you go. Unhealthy relationship with their ex or an ex-lover for some of you. They cannot be friends after the breakup. Makeup to breakup energy. Reversal. They want to reverse something. They want to reverse an ending. We got someone who likes to meal prep. Military training. Someone is in military training, or military training is significant for some. They tried to walk in your shoes and they got blisters because they should have been wearing the right shoe. It's like this destiny is actually too big for yours. Your destiny, your patterns are bigger. Go find your destiny. Some people had a babysitter too. Their parents do not like you and they make it known. May these parents rest in peace. A parent who is sexually involved with their child. That's why they don't like you. May they rest in peace. Break dancing. It's like, I don't care. That's how it feels. It's like, I'm not mad. I really am not. Bye. They do not understand you. I told you, someone that does not understand you, but they think that they do. Breakdancing. They do not understand you, but they think that they do. For some of you, you got people, they think that they understand you. This is an officer for some of you, a crooked officer. There's double meaning to everything you do. I told you, even for your spiritual gifts, my lovies, it's just part of the high priestess, high priest, magician energy, hierophant energy. It's just how it works. It's not that you're trying to deceive anyone, but certain things are a mystery because they're even a mystery to the carrier of the energy. That's how it works. I'm just the messenger here, and people think they can control you. Get the fuck out of here. Change the contract after it was signed. For some of you, someone changed the contract after it was signed. That's problematic. Depositing thousands of dollars a week. Someone tried to change. Someone changed the direct deposit info on something. For some of you, being cautious. They are all on your team. You have a bunch of people coming together from diverse backgrounds who are all on your team because this is electric. For some of you, you're going to do something electric. For some of you, Eureka, something about Eureka, something about Eureka. For some of you, like bicker, like I'm getting beakers, like scientific material beakers. For some of you, measuring paints and stuff like that. But I'm also getting, for some of you, you're getting an electric vehicle. They could benefit from taking, for some of you, someone could benefit from taking a management course. I always believe, especially when I see some sillies that they've been in their role for 20, 30 years, just because it's like, that's who's there. I'm like, this person is not a manager. They're a soulless being. They got to their position by stepping over people and extinguishing the competition. I'm just the messenger. For some of you, this savvy, humanistic, transformational leadership quality has been present in the field. So for some of you, you have this, and Spirit wants you to develop it a little bit more. They changed the contract after it was signed, or for some of you, you may need to change a contract or rework a contract, even though it's already been signed for some of you, so you don't lose your mind later, because you're going to be paying a fine, or someone's going to have to pay a fine. For some of you, someone can actually pay a fine for manipulation of a contract after it was signed. We got a reckless lover who is refusing to let go of an imaginary grudge. You have a problem with an ex-lover for some of you. But there's protective spirits protecting you. I don't think this ex-lover is playing with the right one. Or maybe they are. Maybe they're about to F around and find out. We got debt collectors who are calling for some of you. Debt collectors are calling. A celebrity. I told you, for some of you, you're famous, or someone's famous around you. A department store. For some of you, you could be getting, as a celebrity, my lovies, you got yourself one of those like throwaway, like a TJ Maxx card or like a Home Goods card or something like that. And you kind of forgot that you had to pay it. That's what's coming. It's like something that's like something like that. It's like, you're going to have to take care of this, my lovies. Your ex is too focused on what you're doing. This is someone who is attempting to control your free will. Boom. And they're going to have to foot the bill. And double R could be significant, but you've graduated from this lesson. Apparently they're stuck though. They need to find their peace because you got protective spirits. Anyways, that's it, my lovies. What say you? I say true. I love you, my lovies, for sentimental reasons, and I hope that you believe me. I have given this my heart from the start. Shall we never part, or at least not until Spirit says it's time for you to go do something else. But until then, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while, my lovies, because we like your style. We like you, my lovies. Dang. Spirits are happy with our work, my lovies, because we're not jerks, my lovies. We're earnest. If you come here, it's because you're real. In one way or another. We all have our lights and our darks. Anyways, my lovies, I love y'all from the start. Texas for some of you. Rex for some of you. And something about Rianne for some of you. Anyways, my lovies, and she ain't got no man. She ain't got no man. Look at my little armpits, my lovies. Look at my little armpits sweating, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. Dang, the heat of the freaking of the seat and the heat of the professor's seat, my lovies. Anyways, I love y'all, my lovies, for sentimental reasons, and I hope that you believe me. I've given this my heart from the start. I've given this my heart from the start. Your sister friend. Dang, for some of you, you're about to drop some hits, my lovies. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. loves you and adores you, your spirit friends, and your sister friend, and your spirit friends, and your sister friend. A French bulldog, in love always, in love always, in love always, and forever. Homies. Mwah. And the name Jose. Peace.